We're back, baby, and with more ants. Ant games give me life. I love developing insect diplomacy skills. Okay, so start downloading Empires of the Undergrowth and uninstall every other game you have, and I'll give you the rundown of this masterpiece. You've seen Sim Ant. Remember that game, Sim Ant? If not, here's the game described in 10 seconds. Now this part is really important. You get the food, you put the food in the nest. You get the food, you put the food in the nest. And then you get the food, and then you put it. All right, now envision that game. Empires of the Undergrowth is that game, and now with more ants. Basically, we're back at the ants again, and this time they look a little more like ants. But the point stays the same. You get the food, you put the food in the nest. Here's where I got hooked. Everyone who plays this game will mention the narrator.
There are intruders in the nest. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. The battle has begun. This particular community of crabs has developed a taste for ant flesh.
It has to be intense though, for immersion.
A hermit crab has found its way into the nest. There are intruders in the nest.
So, are you immersed? I don't know who this narrator is, but I want him to voice my child's birth.
The larvae must be protected.
You can be different kinds of ants now. Leafcutter ants do creepy shit, like make fungus and then you put the fungus on the babies or the trash can or you eat it or something. The red ants do creepy shit, like build rafts out of themselves. I don't like ants. I don't think ants are for me. The wood ants are just kind of ants. Except some of them can shoot, like this. I don't really know how I feel about that. You don't have to like every kind of ant, because the ant you pick changes on your game scenario. And there's a bunch of scenario things that you can pick from. Sometimes some asshole ants come and try to steal your nest. Sometimes you have to collect more leaves than the other ants in order to win. This level in particular is a fire ant level, and those are advanced. And we're here to unalive a toad. Yeah, fuck that toad in particular. We don't like that guy. Each one of these tiles is a fire ant. Ewy. But after these bullshit scenarios, you go back to your main nest where you can be purple if you want. Or other colors. The scenario ants at the end, we don't know what happens to them. But these guys, they're yours. So at your main nest, you're just kind of one of those ants that's in like a ant farm science project thing. So guys, I think this is your karma for your childhood ant farm. I'm sorry. You're just owned by this group of scientists. Don't ask me how that works. I didn't major in ants. Oh yeah, and the scientists, they do weird shit, like with this bug.
May I present to you my most armored hybrid, the hermit scorpion? The erectors attack the shell. Do they not know what lies within?
But if you do all this shit they say, they give you a little treat.
The tide has almost reached its highest point. The sands east of the nest are about to be completely flooded.
So, if the tide comes in at night, then what time of day is it? I don't know, because I'm an ant. Well, I was supposed to fight the whip spider, but another bug beat me to it. So, I don't know how to make this glitch happen ever again, but it is possible. I don't know. But wait, there's more! There's also free play and arcade modes. So with the custom game option, I can be like, hey, I'm gonna be one of these ants and I want to fight a bunch of these guys or whatever. I don't know. It's your game. You get to choose. What's with the frogs?
The ants must protect the queen.
How the fuck would I do that?
The queen has fallen. Unable to amass adequate numbers to meet the perils of the swamp, her passing was almost inevitable. She should never have come here.
Never mind, I'm uninstalling this shit. These ants right here are super laggy, so I do take back everything I've ever said about this game. Speaking of dead bugs, use code MOPOOFLES for 10% off of Grubterra soldierfly larvae. These guys are used mostly as a snack for backyard poultry or reptiles, but buy your dead bugs now with the link below. And thanks for watching. If you want to help my channel, then I don't know. Please keep in mind that every time you subscribe, my microphone gets just a little bit better. It's science.
Don't forget to subscribe. Follow my channel if you love peckers. I don't give a cluck. Pigeons aren't real. They are government surveillance drones used to spy on the population.